What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here today. Today we're here for the fourth last round of Season 5 of Apex Online Racing. Here today for the Mexican Grand Prix. Coming into this, not gonna lie, I wasn't extremely confident. I probably didn't do as much running as what I should have. So I probably wasn't as best prepared as I could be. I'm not gonna lie, there were several things that probably kind of distracted me a little bit in this race, obviously most notably Darren being back. I've spoke to several people and it's just my opinion, but pretty ironic that he's back trying to help his best friend with 4 races to go. Just my opinion, but anyway. But let's just get into quality and get this show on the road. Alright, so going out straight at the start of the session, not mucking around. Right now I just want to get out of there and yeah, just get on with this, to be honest. Obviously 4 races to go and then that is it in terms of me racing AOR and basically any other kind of real competitive leagues on F1 for a while. I'm taking a break because I've been asked for my honest opinion and well, here it is. I'll be blunt, I'm sick of all this shit. Yeah, simple as that. I know people might watch this and they'll go, well, yeah, you do talk and maybe say a few things that you shouldn't, and yeah, I am known for that, saying 1 or 2 things that realistically I maybe shouldn't, but at the same time, if you're not going to say it how it is, then there's no point in saying anything at all. I mean, let's face it, you could say that about Kimi Räikkönen, he says it the way it is and everybody pisses themselves laughing, but anyway, anyway, we'll worry about what we're doing. Coming across the line for our second run of qualifying. Not quite back onto provisional pole position. Pete momentarily was on pole, but now it's Swaggy who is in P1 from, I think it's Pete in P2, 40 in P3, ourselves in P4 and Darren in P5. So going out for our final run now, we've got our teammate Stuart McKenzie just ahead of us, and I think it's actually 40 right behind us. Yes, it is. So to be honest, I want to try and get on the front row if I can, or at least jump 40, but anyway, here we go for our final qualifying lap. Hard on the brakes down into turn 1. We get it turned in pretty nicely, but then we overshoot this section a little bit, and we've kind of got that all wrong. We're nearly a 10th down already here, so we've got some time to make up. I know I can make up a fair chunk of time at the end of the lap. Lock up on the left front though, coming into the left hander, and again in the right hander, a little lock up on the front tyres, and we're now basically 2.5 tenths down coming through here, so this has not been a good lap at the moment. Very scruffy start to the lap. I don't know if I'm maybe encountering any dirty air from old mate in front of us, but yeah, I don't know if that's a thing or like from this far back, but coming into the stadium section now, we need to find 2 tenths. We throw it into the right hander and we have invalidated. God damn it. Alright, well, I'll finish off this lap anyway, just to see what it would have been round the final corner, and we go back up into the green as well to improve by about half a tenth, and that just shows what that lap could have been if we had been green as we come in to the final sector into the stadium section. We probably would have taken pole position right there, so yeah, that is quite annoying, but anyway, it's going to be P4 for the Mexican Grand Prix. Not too bad. We can definitely fight for a win from here. So Swaggy takes pole position from Pete Crichton, 40. Then ourselves, Jay Banks, Darren, Pleas, Spilly, Crossy, and our teammate Stuart McKenzie rounding out the top 10. But yeah, that's been qualifying. So time to head over to the race and hopefully we can have a good one. Alright, so here we are on the grid. 4th last round of Apex Online Racing for the Mexican Grand Prix. Strategy. Looks like it's going to be one stop, softer hards. I think that's going to be a stretch, but time will tell, I guess, on that matter. I didn't really do any proper race run testing, so I'm not really 100% sure of whether that is completely possible or whether a 2-stop is the better way to go around here. I've seen people win on 2 stops, I've seen them win on 1 stop, so there's no real definitive answer, I guess.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
Alright, thanks Jeff. I think I already know what I'm doing, so I don't need to be reminded, but anyway, as I said at the beginning of the video, confidence levels weren't extremely high. I do have the championship picture in the back of my mind as well, but as I said just before qualifying started, with Darren returning now, I know some people might say it's just a coincidence, but to me it ain't no coincidence that one of Pete's best friends is back with 4 rounds to go. I mean, cast your minds back to the end of Season 4. Darren tried to join in the final race at Brazil at the last minute, but missed out. So, yeah, I think there's some games being played here at the moment, which I'm none too happy about, but I guess we're just going to have to forget about that, and we're just going to have to try and do what we can and hope for the best.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Alright, we're ready. Waiting for the last couple of people to ready up and get all their shit together. And it looks like we are good to go, just waiting on Toddster. There we go, alright. Here we go, waiting 5 red lights for the Mexican Grand Prix. And away we go. Looks like a fairly decent start. We just draw alongside 40. J-Banks with a real good start back there behind us. 40 lagging a little bit as well, not really what I want to see. Darren behind us, he'll try and look for an avenue, no doubt. Pete ahead of us, looks like he's going to take the lead into turn 1. We make contact with the Mercedes. I think we might have front wing damage, and now 40 spins out as well. That was a real messy start to the race there. I will put my hand up for the contact with Pete there. I just outbraked myself a little bit, and I think we do have ever so slight front left end plate damage, which is not good because that is really going to affect us through this stadium section. And more to the point, lime green wing damage, the team doesn't change that, which is really annoying because now it looks like somehow I'm going to have to kind of hope and pray I can knock off more of my front wing in order to get them to change it, but we're trying to make a move on Pete Crichton here on lap 3. Now we go round the outside and we get that done. Very neat move there on the Mercedes actually, and that's crucial in terms of the championship because he is our main rival. Coming onto lap 4, now we're trying that down Swaggy in the Alfa Romeo for the lead. We go round the outside into turn 1, really late on the brakes, a bit too late if anything. Lock up on the right front, but we should just maintain the lead, and we do. Warning for exceeding track limits, that's not what you want to be seeing at this early stage of the race. Swaggy's still right behind us, we'll probably try a lunge here if I'm not mistaken. And there he goes, tries to go up the inside. I don't think there's any contact made between us. And we get another warning and a 3-second penalty, come on. That's okay, we can't worry about that too much. Darren is now up into P3 as well, so Pete Crichton all of a sudden is not even in the top 3 anymore, which is good news for us, but obviously we still have the bad news of having end plate damage, which is really not helping us at the moment. Not to mention we've already got a 3-second time penalty hanging over our heads. We're coming on to lap 6, here comes Darren, who has made his way past Swaggy and he goes up the inside into turn 1, and I'll be brutally honest, I actually decided just to let him go there. I didn't put up much of a fight because I thought, no, it's not worth it, because if I do, I'm just going to get back into Pete Crichton, and that's just not what I need. And yeah, there's no point in doing that, so I let Darren go and just decided I'd stick with him, follow him for a little bit, try and stay within the DRS. Easier said than done, obviously, with slightly damaged front wing. But coming on to lap 6, we have a strategy change from Jeff, but I'm not too worried about that right now because there goes Pete up the inside into the stadium section. Leaves us just enough room, contact between the pair of us probably 2-3 times there, but we just maintain P2. But he gets the switchback coming out of the final corner, and we should hold on to P2, and we do. We still have DRS on Darren, thankfully. That's probably a saving grace right now, the fact that we do have DRS on the Toro Rosso driver. But coming on to lap 10, Darren, he disappeared up the road. These tyres really started to die off. Swaggy goes by on the second DRS straight as well. I didn't want to put up much of a fight there, to be honest. Now, I'm in a little bit of a predicament here. I need to get rid of more of this front wing for him to change it, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I come around here further. I might actually just move left slightly and just see if I can nudge the wall just enough to knock a little bit of front wing off, just so the Muppets in the garage might realise that it's damaged. Here we go. Alright, now we've got yellow end plate damage on the front left, but the team sometimes still don't respond to that, but they should respond to that. Now, how have we got a warning for exceeding track limits for that? Are you serious? Oh my god, this game is really pissing me off right now, but anyway, into the pits we come for a set of hard tyres. New nose as well, so this will probably drop us right down to the back of the field, so we've got our work cut out for us now, and yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? But anyway, into the pits we come now. Hard tyres go on as well as a new nose, so the Muppets in the Williams garage did realise that we were missing enough of our front wing for them to change it, but about to re-emerge on the track. You saw our teammate Stuart McKenzie go past us a while ago. There goes J Banks Crossy as well. The Gaming Life is still quite a way behind us. I think he actually got reset to default setup as well, so that's not too good for him. But coming on to the end of lap 12, that's another 3-second time penalty for us. And this race, from looking like one which we did have the pace to win, is now literally going downhill at a rapid rate of knots. Things are really not working out for us at the moment, but here we go on the lap 13. DRS overtake Rich Fuel Mixture on the racing point of Spilly. I'm praying he doesn't make this hard for me, but he defends to the inside, which he is entitled to do nonetheless. So we're going to try go round the outside. We should get that done, but we go a bit deep, and we've kind of, yeah, we've got that all wrong now, and he gets back past us, and this is not working out for us at the moment. We're just really struggling, and I need to get a wriggle on here. I need to get moving back up the field to try and minimise the damage to Pete Crichton, who I presume is still running in the top 3 spots. But here we go, trying to make a move on Crossy in the racing point. We're going to have to brake really late, and we've braked too late, and we've rammed it. Okay, I can't speak English anymore. We've ran into the back of his teammate there, and we've got front wing damage again. And man, this race has just gone from bad to worse to absolutely terrible. So we're going to have to try and drag this thing into the pits now for a new nose for a second time. But we've, oh my god, you're joking.
Engine off.
We're out for the second time this season.